Okay, what is up? Not really sure what I'm gonna do in this video this week. Haven't really done much, to be fair. Yeah, these videos are becoming harder and harder to do because obviously the first ones were about me building the van, but now the van's built, well, I can't really just keep showing you videos of the van because you've seen it now and it's built. So I don't really know what I'm doing. I guess it's just sort of like a video diary of me living in the van, but I'm not sure how exciting that is for you people at home. But it's cool. Yeah, I think it's been like 3 weeks now, nearly a month. I only moved out on the 1st, obviously, and it's the 30th on Thursday, so it's been a month, and yeah, absolutely sound. I'm still alive. I'm not ill. I haven't died. Nothing bad's happened. Touch wood. And yeah, everything's been sound. So I get paid on Thursday, so it'll be interesting to see from the start of the month. So obviously last month, although I moved out of my flat, I still had to pay the last month's rent, and you know, there was the insurance of the van, and moving in and things like that and stuff, and buying like the first bits of groceries and shit like that and stuff. So it wasn't that easy to sort of say, well, you know, oh, look how much I've saved. So it'll be interesting to see, because on Thursday I'll get paid, and I'll be able to sort of say by the end of the month, okay, cool, well, this is how much I got paid. On a clean month, this is how much I've spent. This is how much I've saved. I mean, obviously, in theory, I should save a fortune, because I was paying £800 a month rent at my last place. So that should be an instant save right there. Obviously, I've now got £50 insurance to pay a month, which isn't expensive at all. Petrol this month, I've probably spent about 45 quid on petrol, and it's now almost on the red. So yeah, I think sort of £60 would be more than enough to sustain me. You know, if you said, here's 100 quid, I'm putting it aside for petrol, I think you'd have some change left over, but it'd be worth it, because obviously you don't want to be running out of petrol and stuff, so it's never a bad thing to have a little bit more. So I think £100 is a safe thing for petrol, but it's more than safe. I think like 60-70 quid would be safe for petrol. Yeah, so there's 150 quid. And food, I mean, I've been eating out of the van a lot, as I said, because I had to pay rent last month, things like that and stuff. I'm not exactly rolling in money, so the ass end of this month I've been eating in my van a lot more, which is great. You know, I'm finding better ways to eat and stuff, rather than just like cereal bars and like biscuits and stuff. There's some good pastas and things like that and stuff I've been making and stuff. Again, it's probably not the healthiest stuff, but it's cheap and I can cook in my van. So the one thing I am thinking of doing, actually going back to food, yeah, so once I've been paid, obviously having that extra money, that extra £800 and stuff I haven't had to pay from rent, I probably will eat out a lot more. But then even then, when I say I'm eating out, I don't mean like in a 5-star restaurant, like, you know, starter, main and dessert. I mean, just go and get some hot food from a cafe or something like that, and you know, so, which is probably better for me because I'll be eating like actual cooked meals and things like that. So but it is a little bit more expensive, so you know, it's just one of them. But I will still cook in my van every now and again, and have like food and snacks and stuff in here. So But yeah, the one thing I am thinking of doing, and I know at the beginning, even my cousin said to me, are you going to get a leisure battery or some sort of like solar panel, so that you can, you know, charge stuff up and things like that stuff. And I said, no, I've got that little converter, which, by the way, I know I said is amazing, and it is. I stand by that. It is great. It charges my phone while I'm driving, it charges my laptop, charges my my like e-cigarette thing, and you know, it charges anything with the USB basically. So it's absolutely sound, but that's only when I'm driving. And a lot of the time, I'm not actually doing much driving. Maybe when I take it to Europe and I go for a drive around Europe in this van, like, yeah, it'll be great because I'll be driving for sort of like, you know, 5-6 hours at a time maybe, so I can just charge everything up. But at the moment, unless I'm at work, which isn't every day, like obviously the second I'm near any plug now, I'm abusing it with every sort of electronic device I have, which is quite good. But those leisure batteries, I didn't really want to get one because I didn't think I'd have room in the van, obviously it being so small, but I do. I have a lot more room than I thought I would. So I do have room for a leisure battery now. So I was thinking about getting one, but it just, things I don't know scare me. Like if I don't know, like I get worried. So, you know, I've never fit like a leisure battery before, so I don't know. Like, yeah, my fear is that I'll connect it wrong, or I'll break something, or I'll put a hole in something that I shouldn't. And it's the same with the back. When I was fixing the back of the van up, I was so scared of doing something wrong, like drilling through the wall or something, or not doing something correctly, that I'd ruin the van, things like that stuff. And because I'm so cautious, it almost makes it worse because I'm too cautious. And so it's the same with this battery. I have no idea how I'd go about wiring them up. Like, yeah, I mean, YouTube teaches you everything nowadays. So I've got no doubt that I could do it. I got no doubt that I could do it. But it's one of them. Do I really want to risk damaging my van or doing something unnecessary? So the other thing I looked at doing was, my cousin sent me a link for, it's like a battery pack, or, you know, something along those lines, and basically you charge it. It's just a giant battery, and you charge it up, and from fully charged it will charge a laptop sort of, I think it said 3 to 4 times, which is ideal, because if I'm at work one day I can fully charge it, and if I'm off for 2 days, then I can, you know, charge my laptop, as it says, 3 or 4 times, from 0 to 100%. It says 3 or 4 times over those 2 or 3 days. And then when I go back to work, or I'm near a plug, or I can at a friend's house or something, then I can charge up this mega pack thing again and go on like that. And it's only, I think there was £49 for the mega pack thing. So, and that's not expensive, I don't think. I think that's pretty good. I mean, I'm not sure how much. I did look briefly into solar panels, and I know they're not ridiculously expensive, but then again, it comes with the wiring in and all this sort of stuff. The same with the leisure battery. I mean, I'm guessing a car battery is around, what, 40-50 quid, and then it's again, it's take, you know, wiring it in, doing all that sort of stuff. So one of these things does sound like quite a neat idea, but again, it's just the easy way out. Rather than drilling holes and screwing stuff down and doing that sort of stuff, it's just a case of just buying a bigger, fatter battery, basically. But in the day that works, I guess it works. So that's something that I have looked into. I know at the beginning I was like, nah, I don't need a laser battery. Laser batteries are, you know, I've got my little converter and stuff, yeah, I wasn't wrong. Like, that converter does the job, it's great, but the problem is, if I'm not near a plug, which I'm not a lot more than I thought, then it's not ideal. So yeah, that was one of the issues. Well, it's not really, again, it's not really an issue. Like, it's just trial and error. Like, I, you know, at the beginning thought, yeah, that'll be sound, you know, one of those little converter things, and it works, it does, you know, the job, but maybe I just underestimated, you know, how much I need it or rely on it or whatever. But yeah, so converter, that's being bought. What else? So, yeah, little things, but nothing major. Yeah, it's going well. I know I said I wanted a bigger one as well, and I think the only reason I want a bigger van is because sometimes we're down the beach and stuff, and my friends are over and stuff, and we're having a drink or something in the back of the van, and there's not enough seating and stuff. We only get about 4 people in here, maybe 5. And so obviously it would be nice to have like a little table and some space and stuff. But then again, like I was thinking, if I took this to France or whatever and it was just me, then yeah, this is more than enough. So I don't really need anything bigger. If I want, you know, if I'm going to get something bigger just because I got friends, then I might as well just go and get a flat again. And, you know, do it that way. So, yeah. I don't know what else to say. I'll get a video out in a couple of weeks. I want to say a week. I will try. I do try. But if I'm not at work, then I'm out surfing in the water, or I'm driving or doing something, or I'm out rock climbing or doing. I'm always doing something, so it's difficult now. Obviously, before, when I had the flat, I'd be at home in the evening and I'd be able to just sort of, with the internet, just quickly make a video and then just post it up online and stuff. Whereas now, I'll make this video now and then I've got to go and find somewhere, probably work with some internet that I can steal and upload it, and that takes like an hour, so I'll have to sit at my work for an hour just waiting for this to upload, then I've got to edit it and stuff and put it all together. So it's yeah, I am trying to get them out a lot more frequent, like once a week, but yeah, I know a few of you have been saying when's the next one coming out and stuff, so here it is. But yeah, I'll get one up in a week or two, and we'll see how we get on. But yeah, until then, subscribe or don't, whatever you want to do, and yeah, see you again soon.